The freakiest thing that sounds like a weird conspiracy theory but actually is real is right here. Because if you walk down the street and saw somebody holding up a handmade sign saying they are putting chemicals in the atmosphere that makes people do evil things, they are literally driving us crazy and making us kill each other, you would absolutely write that person off as a crackpot. But it happened. Everybody agrees that it happened. In fact, I bet there's at least one person watching this right now who doesn't understand why at gas stations the pumps say unleaded. Like, why would they have lead in them in the first place? And why would you sell it on the basis of not having it? The reason is wild and terrifying. First of all, we used to put lead in everything. It's incredibly useful. We used to make water lines out of it, and cookware, and paint, even cosmetics. And back when automobiles were first becoming popular in the 1920s, they started putting lead in the gasoline. The reasons for it are technical. It helped with engine wear. The problem is that lead is toxic, but it is toxic in very subtle ways. It usually takes a lot of exposure over a long time to see the effects. And a lot of the effects are neurological. And so as there were more and more cars on the road putting more and more lead into the atmosphere, everybody started getting exposed to lead. Keep in mind, if it's in the atmosphere, it means it gets onto the crops and in the soil. And lead exposure, especially in children, causes problems with things like impulse control. You get increased aggression, you get lower IQ scores. So here's the graph. The blue line is lead in the atmosphere. The brown line is the violent crime rate. And you can see the point where governments finally started to ban lead. That's why it says unleaded on those pumps. Now, of course, experts differ on this, but the thing they differ on is how much of an effect lead had. The falling crime rate came alongside lots of other changes, including falling poverty rates, better mental health treatments, differences in policing practices, and just the fact that the population got older. Violent crime is far more common among the young. I say this every time. The reason I get so angry at the fake conspiracy theories is that the real world provides us with so many actual scandals that can actually be documented, that actually tell us so much about how something like this can be allowed to happen and what it took to stop it. Let's put it this way. There was quite a gap between us realizing that lead was toxic and us actually getting it out of the environment.